Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying indoors. Today's video is a very exciting and fun video, and also one of those videos that I wanted to film for the longest time on my channel. It's going to be a 3-part series. So in the first part, I'm going to talk about the pre-process of how I applied for my master's and what went into that. The second is actually about talking about my master's degree and all the crazy things that happened there, and the third one is life after graduation. So without making this intro really long, let's get straight into the video. So I always knew that I wanted to do my master's abroad. I was in a different country than where I was born in, to experience different culture, meet new people. I still remember in 7th grade that I wanted to do my master's in New York City. Don't know which college, don't know which course, but I just knew that I had to go. I was actually a below average to an average student. I used to score like 50 to 60 percentage and not more than that, but I knew the dream college I wanted to go for my junior college. So everyone who's not from India, not from Mumbai, wouldn't be knowing this. After your 10th grade, your school, you have 2 years of junior college, which is like a proper college. You go to a different college and not your school, and after that you have a degree college. So for my junior college, I knew I wanted to go to Mithibai college, but I need like good ass percentage, so I worked hard and I got 84 percentage in my 10th grade. I don't know why I'm revealing all my percentages and all, and I actually wanted to do commerce, but I spoke to the principal of Mithibai college and she said, why do you want to do commerce? Like, your end goal, you want your degree in Bachelors of Mass Media. You want, dude, I hate maths. Like, no, I can't do maths. And she's like, commerce without maths is like of no use. Like, why do you want to do it? And like, maybe like try arts. And this is like 2010, okay? Like, arts was like still not like one of the top streams to consider. And dude, like, trust me, that was like the best decision of my life. Learning and like studying something that I actually like. So I studied subjects like psychology, sociology, logic. So then I decided to do my bachelor's in BMM and get into Xavier's. They look at your percentage at a later stage, but first they look at your entrance exam test. So I applied for it, and guess what? I didn't get it. Second on my list was UPG, which is like a sister college for Mithibai. And trust me, not getting into Xavier's was like literally like the best thing that could ever happen to me, because I spent the best 3 years of my life doing festivals, and so like even that's like another story. So do let me know in the comments down below if you want to like hear about my festival story, because that's another crazy. In the first year, it's like very basic. They teach you everything that's related to mass media, filmmaking, everything. The second year, they take you in depth with like different avenues that you can have, like PR. You can be into films, you can be in advertising, you can be in journalism. And I decided that I wanted to be in advertising. I get to be creative, but I was so wrong. A week after my bachelor's, my mom was like dead set, no, like, I am not gonna let you sit at home. You have to go outside and have to find a job for yourself. And before that, like, I was like a full-on brat. So when I was in college, I also did like a diploma in digital media marketing, and that was like what, 2015, 2014. So digital media marketing was still so new. People in India, and like Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, like those aspects were so new and so interesting to me. So I did a diploma in that, and I actually got my first job based off that diploma in a digital media agency. For the first 1 month, everything was good, like the job was going great, but then in the second and third month, like everything started going south. It was so bad. Like, the work culture of that company was not good. The company was going through a lot of changes as well. So I was not happy, and simultaneously while I was working, I also would like go for my GRE and IELTS classes, because as I mentioned before, I hated maths, so I obviously had to take classes. GRE and GMAT is basically entrance exams that everybody needs to do if you want to come to States. It's like a prerequisite, and I was also prepping for my IELTS. IELTS basically is an English language test. Like, my company work culture was taking a toll on me, so I decided to quit in 3 months, put all my focus on applying for my master's degree, and that was provided like the best decision at that time. I also was looking out for like a consultancy firm that would help me, guide me, and make sure everything goes through smooth till the day I land in the country that I want to study in. I'm not kidding. I went to like 20 odd consultancy agencies to figure out which is the one that I want to go with, because like the top one, I'm not kidding you guys, like the best agency actually told me that US requires 16 years of education, and with your 15 years of education you will not get any admission. So like, don't even think about it. Oh, think about New Zealand. Oh, think about like Australia maybe. And I was like, this is not the one. And I still remember taking my friend Syria, if you're watching, and taking Syria, and the guy was saying that time to like all these 20 consultancies, and then I finally found my consultancy, which is Chopra's in Andheri, and by far they were like the best because they guided me through all the process, and they were so open with all the changes that I had. Actually diverted my entire master's program because after doing like a job in a digital media agency, I understood that agency life is not for me. I still like advertising, but if I can't do advertising, then what? Like marketing, like the closest advertising was like marketing, and I'm like, Ayushi, like you can't do marketing, because I still remember my mom's colleague when I was 18. We had gone on a trip together, and he's like, "This is the pen, sell it to me." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You want to do advertising, right, for the rest of your life? This is the pen, sell it to me." And I'm like, I was silent. I couldn't sell him that pen. What marketing will I do? I can't do marketing. I can't even go and say hello to an uncle who's my mom's friend. How will I do PR and how will I do marketing? I saw a lot of my classmates actually were applying to colleges. Somewhere I heard this course called as luxury brand marketing and luxury brand management, and I was like, wait, what is that? So luxury brand management is basically just like learning about luxury brands, all things that are luxury, not just apparel, but all luxury goods and like luxury hotels. I always loved my Chanel and my Louis Vuitton, and I knew so much about these brands, and I'm like, why didn't anybody tell me that was like a course that was available and you can actually study these brands? I still remember that date like it happened yesterday. I was in my room working, and I was like torn between like if I want to do advertising or if I want to do luxury brand management. And in my heart I knew I wanted to do luxury brand management, but I just needed somebody else to tell me this. So I moved from my room to my living room. My parents were watching TV, and I asked them, I'm like, between luxury brand and advertising, what do you think should I do? My father's like, luxury brand management, that's where you belong, that's what you love. Pivoted from advertising completely to luxury brand because I realized when in my internship and in my job that I actually didn't like advertising. So I think it is very important to dip your toes into an avenue which you think is the one for you, so that you understand that if it's actually the place for you or not. I'm so happy that I actually decided to do that. And while I was like searching for colleges, I came across a representative from the college I finally got my admissions into, and she introduced me to this course called as fashion marketing. And I'm like, wait, what is fashion marketing? Because for me, if you want to get into fashion, I'm not a designer, I can't design textiles, I don't understand about that. Maybe the next thing for me was magazines, fashion magazines, editorials, like editors, writers, fashion journalists. I'm like, I can't do any of it. What is fashion marketing? I never knew in my subconscious mind that fashion was such an important part of my life. I am terrified of this because fashion is so out of my comfort zone. Not in a very far off way, but I've never interned or worked or even studied about fashion. I decided to do my master's in fashion marketing. It was offered in like the best city in the world, in the heart of New York City. My dream of being in New York City. I also applied for an institute in Paris. I got admitted into this university in Paris, and I decided to secure my spot because I hadn't heard back from this college. So when you are looking to study abroad, there are few things that are very important that you need to understand and work upon. First of all, decide which course that you want to study in, and even before deciding the course that you want, you need to understand like it's okay to dip your toes in all the avenues. Experience all the things that you like. You might like filmmaking, you might like advertising, you might like PR, you might like something, but until you don't actually work in that field, you might never know. Second thing is you need to understand which college that you want to go to. So why do I say college? Okay, I decided I wanted to do fashion marketing. If fashion marketing is offered by a very prestigious institute, but that prestigious institute is known for its engineering program, and there is another institute which is not so known for, but it's really known in that field, I would suggest you to go for that institute instead of the known institute, because in the end both of these institutes are gonna talk and meet the same people from the fashion industry that you're interested in. That is what happened in my case. Third is deciding on which country that you want to do your masters in, because there are some countries that provide you perks for doing masters, and there are some countries that are not like so friendly on it, and also the culture and the lifestyle of that country, if it's that gonna vibe with you or not. 17th of May 2017, I got my final confirmation that I got admitted to Alliance College. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please let me know if you need more such informational videos, because I for sure have a lot of other experiences as well. We'd love to do another series on such of these things. And if you have any questions as well on like studying abroad and like doing like masters, please on my Instagram you can ask me there, or I'll put it in the comment section down below. I would love to answer all those questions. Please share this video with a friend who is planning to apply for college, or even thinking of doing a master's program. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every single Friday, and I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Till then, take care. Bye.
Next episode in this series.
So this was Dream College, this was Dream City. How will I balance internships with my full-time course? I could have skipped this course. I can't believe I spent so much money on this education. This is the day I've been waiting for. My graduation was too much. Too little time. Not happening.